Ever wonder why some men have women chasing them without even trying? It's as if they have a magnetic aura. But how do they do it? Is it psychology or some kind of secret sauce? And is it even attainable for a regular dude? It sucks to be into a girl that doesn't want to give you the time of day. But know this, you do have the power to make her want you. It's all just a matter of taking the right steps. So check out these 10 things you can do to make her chase you. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Nail that first impression. Sounds simple, right? Well, that might be part of the problem. First impressions are important. Most simps don't realize that. It's great to have charisma, but it can only take you so far. You need to come across as a high-value male, and there are a few things you can do to that end. Too many people think that confidence translates to endless chatter. Have you ever tried to talk to someone that just wouldn't shut up? Now, why would you want to put her through something like that? Always remember the importance of asking questions. They show your interest, empathy, and sensitivity and give her the chance to get comfortable around you. The way you respond to these questions matters too. Once she notices how curious you are, she'll get curious about you too. But try not to overshare in that first encounter. Leave a little something for later so that she wants to come back for more. Number 9. Don't act desperate. It isn't easy to get a date these days, and you might want to message right after the first date. But that's the wrong move. This just tells the girl that you have a lot of time on your hands. And why would she want to hang around someone who has nothing going on? It makes you seem desperate, which definitely doesn't say high-value male. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should ignore her completely. That's taking it too far, and it'll probably make her think that you're not interested. Instead, try to find the happy medium between overly eager and aloof. This will put her in chaser mode. Waiting a day or two never hurt anyone, and it'll help that first impression sink in. She might just hit you up on her own, which will tell you that she's truly interested. Once the two of you get into the texting phase, try not to double text. Wait for her to reply. Match her energy when she does. And remember that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Number 8. Dress well. You probably expect your girl to look her best at all times. So why should you be any different? Start with your wardrobe. Take a look at the clothes you have and how they go together. It's best to have a variety of outfits to match any occasion. But unless you've already gotten her number, you should try to look a little formal. This makes her feel important, and it boosts your confidence too. Adding some gentlemanly charm to your style isn't hard, because just throwing on a blazer on top of your t-shirt will get the job done. Swap out your jeans for some chinos and dress pants and you're good to go. When you meet a girl for the first time, you have to make her believe that you're a man of means. That can convince her that you're a provider, which is something that only true alphas can pull off. This isn't just for her benefit either. Wearing a solid outfit can bring out your inner confidence and allow you to woo her instinctively. Number 7. Grooming matters. If you want to take care of a woman, you need to show her that you take care of yourself. Grooming is a big part of that. If you have a beard, make sure it's trimmed and neat. That goes for scruffy looks too, because there's a fine line between going casual and looking like a bum. A lot of this also has to do with your personal sense of style. Whether your hair is long or short, it has to look like you worked on it, because that'll make her feel special. The number one reason why a girl might ignore you is because there's nothing there to attract her. You might think it's all about genetics, but you'd be surprised at how much of a difference some basic self-care makes. The key to nailing this step is to develop a self-care routine. Make shaving, trimming, and moisturizing a part of your schedule, and she'll be hitting you up at every hour of the day. Number 6. Hit the gym. Again, this is a solid aspect for attracting the ladies that beta males just can't wrap their heads around. It's not just about building big muscles either. You can go for any body type you want, as long as it's not flabby. Pot bellies and double chins are like chick repellents. They can ruin your first impression, and no amount of wit will make up for that. Try to get a six-pack if you want, but the most important thing is to exude an aura of discipline. A man who treats his body like a temple will obviously be able to provide for a woman, so keep that in mind. Number 5. Use reverse psychology. Let's say you've gotten everything down. Your muscles are popping, you managed to get a few laughs out of her, and now she's starting to take interest. Now it's time to get down to the hard part, making her want you, and only you. How are you supposed to make that happen? Psychology shows that doing the opposite of what someone expects increases their interest. That's called reverse psychology, and there are a bunch of ways you can incorporate it into your interactions. Take things slow and keep her in the friend zone first. It'll be hard to ignore someone you're into, but it'll really pay off in the long run. Betas are all over women every hour of the day. Playing it cool sets you apart and makes you stick out in her mind. It's even better if you mix it in with some casual flirting, because the tension that creates will seriously increase the attraction she feels. Number 4. Become a rock for her to lean on. Dependability is a rare resource these days. Women either deal with flaky simps that flirt with everyone they meet, or beta males that just aren't responsible enough to rely on. That gives you the opportunity to provide some value to her life. You'll find out what she needs in that first conversation, especially if you let her take the lead. Keep a mental note of everything she mentions, because it'll come in handy later. If you get to the texting phase, she'll need your emotional support at some point. Wannabe alphas think that giving her the cold shoulder is the way to go, but a real man knows how ridiculous that is. She might need help moving one day, or maybe she needs someone to paint her house with her. If it's the former, be upfront about your availability. Don't become her lapdog. That'll just show her that you have nothing better to do and won't value your time as much. But if you have the time, never let this opportunity go. It'll give you a chance to bond with her in a casual setting and show her that you're a trustworthy, dependable guy. Number 3. Join her social circle. If a girl likes you enough, she'll introduce you to her friends. This is your first big test, so don't blow it. How you interact with her friends will factor into the decision she makes about letting you into her life. If you manage to impress her inner circle, that's just going to make things easier in the long run. Group hangouts are also a great way to get more face time with her without revealing your feelings. It's just not possible to hold back your attraction when you're meeting one-on-one. Now, if these group hangouts happen to involve her friends, that'll just make her more comfortable around you. And who wouldn't want to chase after a guy that helps her feel that way? Number 2. Don't be a yes man. There's a big difference between being agreeable and being a doormat. If you keep agreeing with everything she says, she's going to realize your intentions and run the other way. Your opinions will naturally differ at some point or another, so don't be afraid to tell her that. Challenging her views will capture her attention like nothing else, and it adds an air of mystery to your persona. Another way to look at this is to get her interested in your hobbies. If you expose her to new things, she'll have a reason to keep coming back to you. Everyone loves a bit of spice in their lives. It's up to you to be that spice for her. Otherwise, she'll just move on to someone more interesting. Number 1. Make her jealous. This is the trickiest step to getting her addicted to you, but if you pull it off right, you'll be all she ever thinks about. If you're a well-groomed, well-dressed, confident man, women will be naturally drawn to you. They'll want to flirt with you, and you should flirt right back within reason. You obviously don't want to make her feel like she's just another girl, so try to strike a balance here. Show her that you have plenty of options, but make her feel like she's the one you're most interested in. A little bit of jealousy is natural and healthy, and it can make her more eager to chase after you. After all, if so many other women are hitting you up, she'll have to act fast to beat the competition. Did you find this video helpful? Drop a comment below and subscribe for more. See you next time.